Hey guys, I am 22 Tiger Dude, and I'm here to bring you my review for The Expendables! Okay, that was terrible. I'm sorry, you guys. Anyways, don't worry. That's just my brother's BB gun. He was kind enough to let me borrow it for this video, so yeah, don't worry. It is a gun, but, you know, it's not like a... Okay, well, anyways. The Expendables 2, a sequel to the 2010 film, The Expendables. And this sequel has a chock full load of awesome action stars. And they are so big that I actually have them written in this paper. Alright, so hear me out. The Expendables 2 stars Sylvester Stallone, Jason Statham, Jet Li, Dolph Lundgren, Chuck Norris, Liam Hemsworth, Terry Crews, Randy Couture, Nan Yu, Scott Adkins, Jean-Claude Van Damme, Bruce Willis, and Arnold Schwarzenegger. Those are your stars right there, people. Okay, so the Expendables. The story is pretty much is that the Expendables, they're all back. They're all here. They have a new mission to do, and so they have to try to get this plutonium which Jean-Claude Van Damme was getting, and they have to stop him, or it's just something like that. You know, it's basically something close to that. So, let me go through my thoughts very quick on the first movie. I loved the first movie. I really loved the first movie, you know. I loved the action, I loved the actors, and I'll admit the first movie didn't really have the best storyline, but you know, it was well acted. It was fun to watch, a gory, bloody action, mainly bloody. And it was just a fun time. Even though I found that villain in the first movie to be kind of weak. Like, I wasn't really a big fan of the villain in the first movie, though. But I did love the first movie. Now, for the second movie, I love this one even more than the first movie. And don't get me wrong, the first movie is still my favorite Expendables movie. It's still my favorite. One of my favorite action movies. But the sequel, I love it even more. Okay, here's why I love the sequel more. Well, the action stars are back. We've got some new characters like Liam Hemsworth is new here, Chuck Norris is new here, Jean-Claude Van Damme is new here. You know, we got like a few new characters here. And then what's it called? You know, they have a better storyline, a better direction, better well shot action scenes, and just pretty much everything about this movie was better than the second movie, you know? Now, the action scenes, wow, very explosive action scenes, so done very well. And I know Sylvester Stallone directed the first Expendables movie, but I noticed that he got Simon West, director of the 1997 film Con Air, directed the sequel right here, while Sylvester Stallone still wrote the script for the sequel, like he wrote the script for the first movie, the original. And what's it called? It's just, I don't know why some people say this movie didn't have an actual plot, because there really was an actual plot. And to come to think of it, I think this movie has just a little less action than the first movie. That's honestly my opinion, but I actually like that fact, you know, because I do like the dialogue here, because I could see where it's going. I like the storyline to it. It really was more real, a little more real than the first movie had, you know. The movie itself was so humorous. There were a bunch of moments in this movie, like the lines the characters said, even the characters, poke fun at some of the other characters from the past movies, and lines from characters past movies. Like, for example, Arnold Schwarzenegger uses his "I'll be back" line just like from the Terminator movies. And we've also got Chuck Norris. He uses some of his awesome Chuck Norris lines that we've all come to love, including like his intro. Like when Chuck Norris came in, he's just all like, it was like, wah, 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 wah. I just thought that was so cool. That was so perfect when they used that on Chuck Norris when he entered into the movie. That was complete awesomeness. I love that. And then sadly, Jet Li had a short role in this movie. He was not in this movie for very long. I was looking forward to more Jet Li, and sadly, he was only in the first action scene in the movie, and after the first action scene in the movie, which was literally the beginning, because the movie literally began with action, Jet Li left after that, so he's pretty much only in the first 10 minutes of the film, pretty much, just like the first 10 minutes. But yeah, too bad we couldn't get more Jet Li. Hopefully if there's an Expendables 3, which I'm sure there will be, after seeing how well this movie did in the box office, Jet Li might come back, so yeah. And then Liam Hemsworth. Okay. I'm actually surprised they got Liam Hemsworth to do this movie. He's a good actor, you know. We've seen him in The Last Song. We recently saw him this year in The Hunger Games. And he was even in that movie Knowing with Nicolas Cage. And so, when he was in this movie, I'm like, okay, let's see how this guy does. Turns out, he was awesome in this movie, you know. I really enjoy his character. His character was really good. His acting just was really impressive. I loved his character. His character had his scenes, and it was just awesome. Good job, Liam Hemsworth. If you're watching this, you did a very terrific job. And probably, I'm going to have to say, his best performance yet. Liam Hemsworth did a terrific job with this movie. And then, of course, I already told you about Chuck Norris. He is awesome. I love Chuck Norris. I've seen his old movies. I've seen his TV show. I just love this guy. He is completely kick butt. And then, of course, Bruce Willis. You gotta love Bruce Willis. Arnold Schwarzenegger, I'll be back. You know, the Terminator. He's awesome. And then we've got Sylvester Stallone. Come on, Rocky. Come on, man. We got one shot. Come on, bring it on. Somebody's gonna get hooked. And then we got Jason Statham, with his all like, come on, we gotta go into the land and do. Sorry, that's a horrible Jason Statham impression. I know, it's horrible. And then Jet Li uses this clever line called, see you later, alligator, oh, and all that. I just really loved the lines. I like how the actors, as the movie was going on, they were poking fun at some of the other actors' movies. I think I mentioned that already, and I apologize if I repeated that. And you know, just the direction this movie took, I like where Simon West was really going with this movie. Just very well shot, indeed. And then, just the action scenes, you know, they're more well shot. And, of course, this movie does have an R rating. It is bloody, everyone. It is bloody. It even shows some guts. There's guts here, and I wouldn't really say it's as gory as the first movie had, because they kinda toned it down with the blood and all, but it was still a bloody movie, and it was just completely awesome. However, and I'm actually glad I didn't use this because it's not really necessary, but this movie didn't really have any F-bombs like the first movie had. The first movie had F-bombs and all those other R-rated cuss words. This movie doesn't have any F-bombs at all. No F-bombs or any R-rated cuss words like that. They do cuss, and that's only PG-13 material though, you know? They don't really cuss that much here, like 6 cuss words, but like I said, all PG-13 material though, so There's like no language here. This movie's only rated R for strong, bloody violence throughout. And then, what's it called? Yeah, just the movie. It's excellent. I love The Expendables 2. Very well shot. I enjoyed the fight scenes. I enjoyed how the actors, they had their own stunts. Like, that, it was just so good. And if you guys have seen Schmozo review on The Expendables 2, like what Schmozo said, you could tell that the actors really were having fun with their own roles and the scenes they had to do. Just the way they did. You know, it was just awesome. Completely awesome, you guys. I love this movie. Probably my best action film of the year. The Avengers and The Dark Knight Rises does not count. Does not count. Because everyone's going to pretty much love those movies. But, alright. But for action movie of the year, not counting Avengers or Dark Knight Rises, since they're like too awesome, The Expendables 2 is the best action movie of the year. I highly recommend it. And even if you do not enjoy the first movie, I think you guys are going to enjoy the second one even more. Even my mom, who pretty much didn't like the first movie at all, ended up liking the sequel right here. So yeah, she even agreed that it had a better storyline and better direction. It had more humor too. The movie is funny throughout. And I just highly recommend it, you guys. And I hope you enjoyed what you've seen here. I am 22 Tiger Dude. Please subscribe to me. Comment below and tell me what you think of The Expendables 2. Did you hate it? Find okay? Like it? Love it? Please let me know. Also, like this video and share this video. And let's cut to this. I hope you all enjoyed this video. Oh my gosh, I lost my Sylvester Stallone impression. I give The Expendables 2 a freaking 4 out of 4 stars!